And here we go, my friends. Hello, Sue, Kelly, Lorraine, Ruth, Donna, Nell, Pam. So good to have you here. Here we go. And happy Friday, friends. We are here for Friday night scrapbooking. And I am excited to be sharing some pages with you tonight, especially since 4th of July was just yesterday. I hope you all had a really happy holiday for those of you celebrating in the US, and just a really good day for everyone else. So I'm so glad you are here. Welcome, welcome, Mary and Debbie. Triple digits. Yeah, okay. Like summer is here. I can feel it. Wow, that's true. Bobby Ann is here. Jerry's here. Carolyn, Audra, Fran. So good to see you guys tonight. And I hope you're ready to either scrap along with me or just hang out for a bit and take care and chat along with all your friends in the chat. Kay, Shirley, Gwen, Karen, Carrie is here, Victoria. So good to see all of you guys. Shannon and Mary B and Pat, Sue. So it's so nice that you guys get to come on, say hello, say where you're from. Tell me about what it's like where you are. It is hot here in Southern California. So, for those of you who are new here or maybe haven't caught a live, I just want to give you some information about me. My name is Lauren, and I'm the maker and creator behind Craft Some Joy. So, I've been doing this for a while now. Some of you have been following me for ever since the beginning. I think about 4 years now, and I just always feel so blessed when you come and join me for a Friday night scrapbooking, and we get to just hang out and learn something and chat, and you guys help me sometimes as much as hopefully I help you and give you some good ideas as well. So today we are going to talk about, I have a caveat, patriotic and pets. Okay. So here's the thing. and this is the life of a content creator. I kept tracking my package and going, oh, good, Pets is going to be here on Friday. I usually get my order around 3 o'clock. I'll have everything prepped. Then I can rip into my box and show all the new pet products. Guess what's still not here? The best laid plans, right? So I have a backup plan that we can kind of work on together, but I was really hoping to rip into my box and use the brand new pet collection. And so we'll see. If it arrives, I've got my family on alert. So if it arrives while we are live, I'm going to grab my box and we're going to rip into it together. How about that? Okay. So yes, Donna's here. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see. It's been a while since we've seen your face, Donna. Welcome back. I know she had some things she was taking care of with her family. So, family is always first, right? You guys, I mean, that's just the way it is. And I have to kind of say, sometimes puppies come first too. Having a brand new puppy in the house has been a life-changing event, I'll say, because I am so much less productive now than I used to be. But she is a joy and a blessing, and has just wiggled her way into our hearts like no other. So we will be hopefully getting to do some pages to celebrate all of our furry friends, but we will see. Like I said, I've got some backup plans, but I do have a really fun patriotic layout for you. So we are going to have some fun tonight anyhow. And if not, hey, we're going to do some pet borders. I've got my previous pet collection, so we're just going to hang out and have some fun. Yeah. Debbie, I know. Murphy's Law, right? And yours is coming Monday. I know. I ordered like at 10:05. I was done ordering because I wanted to have it here, but it's really hard for me to pay so much an extra shipping for expedited, because sometimes things like this happen anyhow, and then it still doesn't come. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so welcome everyone. And if you are new here, a great big hello, big hugs, big virtual hugs from our wonderful scrapping community. So welcome. And I've got my Aussie friends here. Welcome, Annette. All right, so we are just going to jump right in. I do have just a quick announcement for news and what's new. Why isn't that going? It decided to freeze up on me. That's interesting. Okay, let me see if it'll, doesn't want to change the screen. Okay, let me see if I can do this now. There we go. News and what's new. And there's always a way around, right? And so I just wanted to bring to your attention, there is a little quick promo that they put on some punches and Border Maker cartridges on sale for the next couple of weeks. And so I just wanted to make sure that if you didn't know about that, pop on over, and it is under the promo tab on the Creative Memories website. And as well as Creative Memories kind of giving us some fun new things, I have been having so much fun behind the scenes in my own little creative world in my Scrap Some Joy shop. And there are a bunch of new products. And one of them, I'm going to share a couple of them tonight with you. Some brand new things. So if you haven't been in the shop in a while, I would definitely take a peek and see if any of it sparks your interest or your creativity, and you can kind of have some fun. So I love finding those little things and creating little things that bring all these layouts together. And, that's kind of my little niche. And being able to do that and help you guys, scrap the way I like to scrap is just a really fun thing for me to do. So I was able to I have a really fabulous assistant who actually loves die cutting. Well, I mean, she says she loves her job. So, but that I couldn't bring this all to you myself. So the fact that she can be here to help me create all these fun little things for you it just makes me so happy. So, anyhow, I just wanted, more to do on Tuesday. Yeah, definitely, Debbie. Always. Okay. And Mary's like, I prowl your shop at least once a week. I love that, Mary. That's so fun. And I do want to say, the holiday, for anyone who has orders, I do apologize. There's a little delay in that just because of the holiday and the mail schedule and things, and just, our family schedule. So it's been quite busy around here, and I'll have some more news for you really soon. I can't wait. Maybe next week or maybe the week after, I'll be sharing some more exciting news. And you'll see what's been happening behind the scenes. Not did we just have bear visitors, but there's also other things going on. So, all right. Well, let's jump on over to my desk. And so good to see everyone here. If you have a question, I haven't mentioned this for a while. Most of you know this, but if you have a question, if you put a Q in the chat, I can always search for those later when I come back to the chat to just make sure if you have any questions that I missed, I can try to address those. So I always try checking in on the chat, but sometimes I just get, really into what I'm doing and I forget, and the chat just keeps moving. So, feel free to remind me, hey, Lauren, I still have a question. All right. So let's jump over to my overhead. And I have a few things that I want to share with you. And oh, Lorraine said this is the first time she's catching me live. So welcome, Lorraine. Yes, it's so fun. So say hello to everyone in the chat as well. And it's just such a great community. You guys are just awesome. I just have to say that. I love it. Love coming on and seeing all your fun names, and to me, I know your faces as well for some of you. So we're going to start with Perfectly Patriotic, even though I said pets and patriotic. But like I said, things happen, we've got to be flexible. And so if my box comes, we're going to rip into that together. So absolutely. And I do have my pet album, but we're going to start with some perfectly patriotic goodies for you today. So what I've done, the Perfectly Patriotic, every year, pretty much it's been every year, Creative Memories comes out with a kind of 4th of July patriotic themed collection. And so this year it's paper and stickers only. It's a 2-piece collection. And so I thought, oh gosh, I just kind of need more. Right? I need more. So that's whenever I go, okay, the paper and stickers are cute, but I need more, is when I start kind of creating and doing some fun things. So that's what I'll be using tonight. And we're going to create a layout. But I also just want to remind you, if you do shop at my Scrap Some Joy shop on my website, every month there is a new little sentiment sticker gift. And so this month, the July gift went out with anybody who ordered in July. I hope you know, I just automatically switch. 1st of July, you get the new gift. And so there's just some little word art on here and a fun little a bouquet of stars, a little fun graphic element. And the way you use these is you cut them apart, and they kind of just, they're on a very matte, clear backing, and it just blends into whatever you're working on. So I'm hoping to add this into my layout today. And then I usually just throw in a cute little die cut in the gift. And so every month that changes. So this is July's gift. So and it's all themed for the month, which is perfect for the layouts we're doing tonight. So also, I wanted to mention I have a new video up, and it was a paper organization video. So if you caught that, you will have caught, if you're going, what is that thing she's pulling out of her pouch? This is a mama bear sleeve that I cut the side off of. And if you want to learn more about how I have my scraps organized and different things in my collections, check out that video. It's on my channel. So this is definitely a favorite organizer. I have different organizers for different things. Like this is the Creative Memories Project, Power Project sleeve. And I love this one too, Power Simple sleeve. Power Simple sleeve, because it's open on 2 sides. And whenever I am ready to, you can see I put everything in here for the page I wanted to create tonight. And so I know that that is pretty much complete, and has pretty much everything in there that I'm going to need to use for my page. And then this is where I'm keeping my my smaller, this is a baby bear sleeve, and so I'm keeping my smaller collections in these non-gusset pouches. And I just want to mention that since we're talking patriotic pages, if you are a Pop Crop member, remember this is in the Pop Crop member area. I have started taking pictures of the layouts that I create, and so you can go back and there's a sketch, so you have all the dimensions and all the measurements on how to do this layout. And then you can look at my picture to go, oh, which papers did she use, and so on. And, where does everything go? But this is in the pop group. So if you haven't watched last month's June's pop crop, there is another patriotic layout in there for you as well. So go check it out. It's really fun. This was one of my favorite layouts, and we did some splattering. So, you know, you guys, I might have to do some more splattering tonight. I just have to say that. I might have to because it's really fun. And you have to just get over whether you're going to make a mistake on your pages or not, because it doesn't matter. It's fun. Okay, so that's my collection sleeve. I'm going to put that aside, and we're going to work on my project sleeve, which has everything for the layout. And Debbie has a question. What was a specialty album, or did I make? Oh, was this a special, or did I make this? Oh, this actually was one that I made. So this is what they call, you know, when you go in and you can make a fully custom album, just like you've done on your gorgeous trips. This I just did kind of word art on the album instead of photos. So, but remember, it comes with the front cover, it comes with the spine, and it comes with the back cover too. So these were just some of the elements that were available way, way, way back when I created this album. But I believe this element might still be in the pets element section on the Creative Memories Maker program, you know, where you do all your digital stuff. So I think it might still be there. Okay, we're going to come back to the pets album if I can find a place to put this for now. All right. And I just keep hoping UPS is going to show up. If they bump it till tomorrow, I'm going to be so sad. So sad. Okay, so what I have in my little pouch for today is I'm going to start with a white base. Just the red, white, and blue just makes me so happy, you guys. And so I like that little bit of neutral white base to help along the patterns and just have, you know, a place where we can create some other fun things. And so I've got two pieces. That's another thing that's in my order in my box is the brand new white cardstock. So I can't wait to get a hold of that too. And so we're going to start with two white 12 by 12 bases. And then what I'm going to share is my sketch. So I was putting all the papers together, and then I got a, you know, kind of a pattern that I liked. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to sketch it out for you on my new little sketch card. So if you haven't seen these, this is a sketch and story card. And I think where I'm going, you know, this may change, but I think where I'm going to store these is in one of the little pods, and then get the cover and then put on the top sketches, right? So that I can have all my sketches. So I'm just starting to use my cards, and I'm loving that I can have these sketches kind of tucked in with my photos if I'm working on some pages. But it's also just, here's the thing, you know, scrapbooking is all about math, really, right? When we get to, how did I cut that paper? And so, you know, the more ways we can see how paper is cut and comes together, the easier it is to scrap. That's just the way it is. So that's what I've done for the base papers. And I'm going to just hang on, I'm going to take this down. Hopefully that's going to bring in a little more light in the room. But if it starts getting too dark, I will turn the lights on. But hopefully, you know, we've got these beautiful long summer days. Okay, so let's take a look at the dimensions. I'm going to scoot this over. So the dimensions, the first one is a 4 by 12. So we're going to need 3 sheets of paper. So you can do this with Perfectly Patriotic, or you can do this with any layout that you happen to be working on, because the base is the base. Like, you can use this for anything. So the first one is a 4 by 12 strip. And I went ahead and cut this because I don't have a whole lot of extra of this paper, and I didn't want to be fumbling my way around when I got here and got live. So, so that is the 4x12. And I decided to use the striped paper with the stars on it. And then my next paper is an 8.5x9. And then it continues. So you can see B and B. And then it continues over here at 3.5x9. So what that means is your next sheet of paper, you're going to cut 3 inches off. So if you want it, your paper centered, you're going to cut 1.5 inches off the top or 1.5 inches off the bottom. Or you can just slice a 3-inch piece off if it's just a single pattern paper. But what I fell in love with was this kind of burst patterned paper. But I wanted it smaller. I wanted this to be smaller. So for this, if you're going to use this paper, I'll just tell you what I did is I cut 2 inches off the top and 1 inch off the bottom. Okay, so that's how this burst, it offset the burst, and then it offset. So basically I put it in, this quadrant up here instead of being in the center and coming out from there. I wanted it a little offset. So this is my 8.5x9 piece. And then next to it is my 3.5x9. So 3.5, 9, 8.5, 9. Now, why those dimensions? Well, you know me, I have to know that a 4x6 card is, photo can go in here and look right to, have a nice place for my photos, because I always want my photos to be in the center, up center, front of my pages. Okay, so, and Judy just bought some, oh yes, just bought some sketches. Hi, Judy, and hi, Nancy. Okay, and Robin and Charlotte. Hello, and Debbie. Oh, hi, you guys. Okay, so the next paper. So here's paper A, here's paper B. And so paper B, you only still need 1 sheet, and then you're going to cut it. So you cut the strip, however you want to do your paper, saving, and then cut this in a 3-inch section. And then the last piece here, I chose the blue plaid to kind of give some balance. You've got blue over here, and I wanted it to be a little more a toned down pattern, and I love this plaid. And this one is 8.5x9. So basically I just finished off the page, right? But I kept the same height. So 8.5x9, this last piece here. And I love this layout. Like, just look at that. So think of paper dimensions. That's why I think the sketch cards are just such a great way of keeping track of these different ways of cutting paper. And you don't always have to put all the doodads and everything in there, because that kind of flows from where you place your photos and your title and what you're working with, what collection you're working with. But for me, I just really love looking at the bones of a layout, like the blocks of paper and how you can move those around and play with, your patterns. So I have 3 different patterns here, and you'll see as we pull the layout together, we're going to play around with bringing some balance to this as well. Okay, so let's start by getting our paper down, and I'm going to move this. Actually, let me grab my my mats, and we're going to start our paper 1 inch from the bottom. So we're going to have the oh no, sorry, wrong way. I originally thought we're going to do the bottom. We're going to have 1 inch from the top and 2 inches on the bottom. I'll get my other mat. And all my goodies over here in the way. Let me scooch these over so I can put my other mat down. Since we want to measure where these are so they'll line up. Okay, so we're going to do 1 inch. So I've got my white paper, hopefully right here. And then 1 inch from the bottom and 2 2 inches from the bottom. I'm going to get it wrong, aren't I? 2 inches from the bottom and 1 inch from the top. Okay, let me stick one down so I can remember. 2 inches from the bottom, 1 inch from the top. There we go. Okay, so there's one. And then we're going to put this one next to it. Okay. I love the back of this plaid too. We're actually going to pull this in because I like that pattern so much as well. Okay. So there it is, and it goes all the way over to the right-hand side. And welcome, Matt. Oh, I like it. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're new. And Gretchen, 12 by 12. Hi. Yes, 12 by 12. We're working on 12 by 12 pages. I don't know if that was a question. All right. So this one, again, I'm going to get my paper centered on here so that I can put that where it needs to be. And right here. Okay, there we have it. And so this, if you see, again, my burst was right here up in that corner. And so I'm going to put this at the 10 and the 1. And that's going to continue that pattern straight across. So before I let that kind of go all the way down, I'm going to get some adhesive on my 4 by 12 strip. And we're just going to do a little tuck behind. And that's leaving a little bit of white space on the corners just to have some white space. How about that? And so I'm just tucking that under about 1 inch. So your choice. I played around with the dimensions on this, and for this layout, I really liked having a full 12-inch strip on this side. And when we start kind of building around it, you'll see how that helps. And then, but if you want this to have more white space all the way around, of course, just cut, you know, an inch or ½ inch off each end, and then, you know, play around with your patterns. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to bring in is one of my new things I added to the shop, and I'm really glad you guys liked these. These sold out from, I don't even think I talked about them, and they sold out. But I have put some more in the shop for pre-order. So these are some 12-inch star borders. You know, sometimes I just think, I find I have been collecting crafting supplies for so long, and I just love being able to share some of these things that I found, you know, over the decades with you. And one of them is this beautiful 12-inch die that I had. And so I asked Audrey, I said, Audrey, what paper should I use? And she goes, do you have anything shimmer? And I'm like, ooh, that would be so pretty. So this is on Midnight Shimmer, Creative Memories Midnight Shimmer paper. And I gave you 2 of these in the bundle. So the bundle is the paper, the stickers, and then you get 2 of these die cut borders, and they are a full 12 inches. And then you get all the little sprinkle stars that kind of fall out too. So these are going to be fun, which is one reason I love this little bit of white space around the layout. Okay, so now do you see why I wanted 2 inches on the bottom? I originally thought about putting this at the top, but then I loved the way the stars looked on the bottom of the layout. So your choice though, you know, I always say, make it your own, have fun with it, because these are just, you know, my thoughts, my ideas, but you know, it's always about how you interpret. So I'm just going to add some repo adhesive to the star borders. They almost look laser cut, don't they? They're just so pretty. And I'm going to touch the top of that paper just a smidge. Okay, so I have, these are back in the shop on pre-order. So as soon as my product comes in, I will definitely get more of these made for you guys if you're interested. Okay, so adding some more. And if if you're a Cricut whiz, uh, do one on the Cricut. Make your own star border. I mean, Carrie could probably whip this up in like 30 seconds, right, Carrie? If you're here, I'm not sure if she's here. So this one, I am going to go again all the way edge to edge, all the way across for that border. And I think it's a little high. I'm going to just pull that down just a smidge. Let me see. So I love my repo adhesive. Have you guys, I hope you know the extra strength crafting, extra strength adhesive is back and I love it. So sometimes people say, I have those tabs on the side of my Power Project folders, right? Like this. And they go, Lauren, what do you use to kind of help stay the max strength crafting adhesive? Perfect for keeping those tabs on. So just a tip on that. Lots of uses. Okay, so now we have this really fun piece of interest for all the stars on the bottom. And then now we can kind of have some fun around the photo area. So what I'm going to do is also share another little fun set that I put in the shop for you as well. And I know how much you guys like these build a titles, right? It's like build your title. Here's all those fun stars. Okay. So the title, this is by itself. Like if you're just interested in the title, and the Perfectly Patriotic has some great titles as well. But you know me, I love all the extras. So this one says, "Bless the USA," and it has 3 layers. So I did red, white, blue. Right? Gotta have red, white, and blue. And this is on the I think we used cranberry cardstock, and then navy for the blue. So you just take and do your first layer and you get this beautiful offset. And again, if you're Cricut master, you can do this on the Cricut, right? Easy peasy. And then the white layer goes right on top of the blue layer. So easy. So this is the little "Bless the USA" title. So I thought, well, we have to get into that. And in that pack, there's also this little die cut that says July 4th. And I left all the little stars in here for you to see. So sometimes, just, FYI, when you get my die cuts, there are things that need to be poked out. And if I've said this before, I know if I had to pay my assistant to poke all these out, like the price would be ridiculous. So I pass on some of the poking to you. See how I am? So like, see how that I need to poke out and that I need to poke out. And these cute little stars would just let the paper show through. So I'm going to poke out these cute little stars as well in here. So see how the difference is once you poke those little stars out. This is one of my favorite pokey tools. It's from Cricut. And I love this. It stays in my cart all the time next to me because it seems like I'm always needing a little pokey thing for something. So now this has all these cute little stars, and there's just a few left for July. What else could you use? You could use tweezers and, other things if you sharp instruments, but do not run with them. Okay. So the die cut, Shannon, it's a mix. I either use some supply. The heavyweight is 110-pound acid-free, lignin-free cardstock that I source. But if there are colors in it, like these, sometimes I'll use Creative Memories cardstock. It kind of just depends, but it's all photo safe, everything that I use. So sometimes though, I just want my die cuts to be thicker, and I love 110-pound paper, but sometimes that's hard to find. So, okay, so I have July 4th over there, and then I have some sprinkle stars. I also kind of got into I have star die cuts that I thought might be fun to use on the page. And remember how I said I'm going to pull some of the backside of the plaid? I love that blue firework paper. And so for this, I cut this at, it was actually, right, when I trimmed the plaid, okay, I cut the top off the plaid, and then I had this strip left from when I trimmed this piece off. And so I cut, it was just a little, basically, so I'm talking scraps. And then I cut this at 2.5 inches, this little tag, and then used our tag maker to create this fun little top element for this piece. So you're going to see how we're going to kind of pull some of these together, but I thought, how cute is that? Look at the tag, the July 4th on that tag. Ah, I just love that. Okay, so lots of sprinkle stars. We're going to kind of come back to those as well. Okay, and then I've got a journal card and my little sticker, so we'll come back and use that. So what I want to do is do a setup with 4x6 spaces for your photos. Now, yes, that means when you have a 4x6 photo, that means your printing has to then accommodate the 4x6 photo. So what I did, I'm just going to kind of share a couple. So what I did was I printed my picture at 3.5 by 5.5 with a white. So that gives me a white border on my photo. And then I trimmed that down so that I could put that on a 4x6 blue, navy blue. So I'm bringing the navy blue in from the die cut rectangle for my photos. Okay, so I'm just kind of showing you the placeholder, how that's going to go. So we're going to have two vertical 4x6s, and then you can put two horizontal 4x6s over here, and then there's still a nice spot over here for journaling. Okay, so you can see that and there. And now you're seeing, once I'm getting my photos in, kind of where things have to shift, right? Because I always want to have those photos blocked in so we can see how things are going to work out around the page. Okay, so I have these kind of in place, and I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to pull these two 4x6s down towards the bottom. So I have kind of this area up here to work with the title. And that's where I thought, oh yes, let's bring in some more pattern, bring in this blue, and we can put kind of another title over here. So we have two titles, but they're feeling really different. So that works really well here. Okay. And then we have some stars, and where did I put? Okay, so we have the die cut stars, and oh, and I should mention, if you don't want to do 4x6s, you could always also put in 4x4s, change these up so that they suit what you're working on, right? So if you need to do another portrait, you could do a portrait 4x6, and you just move the pieces so that it works with your photos, right? And if you want to go this way, so maybe you want to do that. And it's okay. It can go off the paper. That's totally fine. And then maybe you want to do another photo here. So, you know, there's always room to make this work for the photos that you have and what you've taken photos for. Okay, so I'm going to go put this kind of back in my original thought layout here. And then we're going to have some fun working around these elements. Okay, so the stickers that we have so many fun pieces to it. And we have the full 12-inch border stickers. But since I already did the stars as my base, I'm not going to be working with those. And instead, I'm going to kind of take a look at the other stickers. Now, I did use some of these on those first 2 pages I showed you. So we are going to just kind of work with what's left. And one of the things I love are, hang on, where'd those other stars go? These little word stickers. So like I love summer days and summer nights. So I'm going to take these off. And remember my trick when we're not quite sure where these are going to go. I'm just going to put a little powder on them. And it just takes some of the stickiness off so that I can play around with where I want to place them. Okay. So I like these little words up here, summer days and summer nights, because that's kind of exactly what it felt like on 4th of July. Very hot. We had a lot to work with. And then let's see, we've also got these cute little fireworks I thought were just adorable. And there's a lot of sprinkle stickers for this collection, which I love. And, you know, when you have enough stars and enough, like there's, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 of these little rockets. So cute. That way you can really use them and balance them around your layout, right? Just the star. Oh, yeah. Oh, the kit is come. Yeah. So the stars right now. I should clarify. The stars are in the bundle. So the pre-order bundle is back in the shop. I put some more in there. I haven't moved to just putting these by themselves in the shop because they're so delicate. I've been tucking them in with the paper. So, okay, let me see. Not washed them. Got a bad one. Paper. Washed. What are we, Shannon, what are we, Shannon? So wait, hold on. Cleaning your mat a bit often. Are still sharp. Oh, okay. The mat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, you can use a white jelly roll pen on your mat too if you need to, you know, put more things on it. I love my white jelly rolls. Okay, I think you guys are just chatting away in the chat, which is all good. Okay. Okay, awesome. You guys are so awesome. All right, where was I? I was clustering. We were making a cute little July title cluster. And so I've got summer days, summer nights. I've got some firecrackers and then some stars. I like that. I like that. Now, over here, I'm thinking this would be kind of fun to have. We always love watching fireworks. So I'm probably going to have firework photos to add right on this side. And I think I'm going to maybe do something like that. That's going to be my journal box. These are not stuck down yet. So I'm just kind of placing those in there. And then there was this one I loved. It's called Let the Sparks Fly. Isn't that cute? I love that sticker. So I'm going to use that on the top of my journal card. And so sometimes when I'm creating, I like to put some of the little details on my journaling space so that I know when I go to write, you know, I have this space to work in it. And when you put things on your journal card, it makes it less boring, in my opinion. Like, I think it looks a lot cuter to have a couple of stickers on here, and then you do your writing in between. And then, you know, I don't know, just I like it. I like it like that. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? I wanted to put a couple more stars on the layout, and I needed to get into my star die cuts. So this one, I wanted that there. I mean, it's just about stars, isn't it? Maybe we're going to put this one here. We'll see. Maybe I need a smaller one. But I need another star over on this side. A solid star. I want to balance this out over here. Oh, there we go. Kind of down here. And kind of feeling the star, the solid stars. There's another. This one's really cute. Oh, I've got this little one too. It's always fun to play, right? Okay, so we have that, and then I have one more here, and then I'm not going to go too. I could, but I'm not going to go too over the top with all my stars. Okay. Actually, I think let's put a little. Maybe this is going to come down and go like with the photo a little bit. That's cute, right? I think I'm going to take this one off, bring that down, and then have that one with the journaling area. Okay. All right. I'm tilting my stars. This one's kind of losing. Oh, maybe it needs to go down here. That's better. Okay. Maybe that's where you're going to go, is over here with this one. All right. One last piece I wanted to add. So we kind of have our base set in here, and oh, these can go up a little bit too, I should say. So maybe this is going to go. And I don't mind if this is a photo, like having a die cut kind of on top of that is just fine. And now we have all these little shimmer sprinkle blue stars also. So we're going to have some fun kind of adding those around the layout. Where's my picker-upper tool? There we go. Adding some little midnight shimmer. So even if you don't have the star border, midnight shimmer is a beautiful paper you can use to go along with this layout. And I would highly recommend getting the midnight shimmer and just doing some fun little sprinkles around your layout, right? So you can see now kind of where everything's coming together, but having that base down and then knowing, you know, these are the places for my photos and my title up here, and then popping all of that into place gives you the workaround space where you can have fun with all the little goodies, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and stick this down. And then once I've kind of got a little, you know, the idea where everything's going to go, kind of just placed in, put in place, I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive and just set this in here. So I know I can just come back in and add a photo like this one. Okay, so we're going to have two 4x6s, which means if you want that mat to show, you're going to have to print it a little smaller. And actually, I need to move this up. just a smidge because I see where my title is and I want that to be connected. So I want this tag to sit right on top of this photo. So right there. Could make it taller if I need. Okay, I'm just going to leave that. And then let's pull this out. I'm going to come back and put those stickers in. And I'm switching to repo because I always like being able to move things around. So this tag is just going to sit right on top of the 4x6. Okay, and now I have this star to tuck in here. And then I have my summer days. And if your stickers get too unstickified, you know, just add adhesive. And summer nights. The summer nights brings in that navy up here in the title area. Okay, and then over here, let's just add a little repo to the stars. Tuck those right in here. Stars are kind of tricky sometimes, right? With all the points, knowing like you've got to spin them until you like, especially if you're layering two of them, you have to spin them until they work well together, right? So there we go, like that. And then I'm gonna just pull these in a little bit more. Okay. Yep, see, I gotta spin it a little bit more. and you know, have a little fun. Okay, so then I'm gonna get some more. I want one of these big stars still in the bag there. That big star right there. And remember, we left some white space over here, so we can use that by bringing some of these stars all the way over in that white space, which is kind of fun. There we go. And again, using repo so you can move them around wherever you want them to land. Okay, so you're getting the idea. We're just going to add all these fun little finishing touches. Kind of want that tilted. I'm going to add this guy above it. And if you have more photos, you could also add more photos. You know, 4x3s, all that good stuff would work. Oh, these little, everything's blue. Oops, I used the wrong adhesive. Hey, gun, you got to go over there so I don't keep picking you up. Let me find another star. There we go. Where was this one going to go? Around here, right? So I'm sure too, it's getting kind of dark in here, but once you see this in the light, all the shimmer of these little blue stars are just going to look so good. Okay, so that's the basic layout. We can put these over here. You've got our title, and let's put that in place too. And again, we're going into the white space area up here. Doing some star tucks. And then bring those shimmer stars onto that white space at the top. There we go. Okay, did I get that one? Oops, no, I haven't put these down. So I'm going to go ahead and add the 4x6 right here in place. Okay. Any questions? Let me come back to the chat so you can kind of see how we'll just finish that up. Okay, let me scooch this over. It looks like I'm a little out of screen for the edges. There we go. Okay, so now that I moved this, oh, that's down. That moved. Okay. Any questions? Sherry Lynn, yay, you're here. Came in late. Lauren, how did I make the star border? So those are new to the shop, Sherry. So yeah, this was it's a die cut that I have, but I'm sure you could find something on Cricut Design Space if you have that. Okay, I know, aren't the stars so much fun? Are the mates in navy cardstock? Mats, yes, the mats are in navy, Chris. Yes. So because this little die cut had the navy, it's the same Creative Memories navy. I decided to pull that same navy back in, and it gives that rich, deep color that I feel you need for your, for balancing out this layout too. Good questions, friends. Okay, so here's one more thing. I was looking at all of this, and I know I have my stars down, but then I was like, I don't really have some plaid. I kind of want to bring some plaid over here to this side. And I still had this little piece. Remember how when I chopped that off, I had this, and I used the flip side for this blue. And then I thought, maybe I want to add just a smidge of plaid over here. And so that's also something to keep in mind if you're like, I want to bring some things across the two pages. So this is I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to just put a little pencil mark there. Let's see how wide that is. I probably should know the math if I got my sketch card out. That is 3.5, which means, yeah, where's my little sketch? 3.5, because this is 8.5. Ta-da! See, everything adds up to 12. So fun. Okay, here we are. And so there's a little 3.5 inch, just a touch of plaid paper. And you can see yourself how, if you like it. So let's play with it and see, like, does it add to the layout? I'm going to put you up here for now. Does it add to the layout, or does it detract from the layout? Do you like it? Do you not like it? So I'm going to put this right up against, let me see, I think I'll keep those stars right there, right up against the red. And what do you guys think? Do you like it? So if you're looking, then you're kind of seeing this pattern repetition from here across. And the other nice thing is that it also gives a home to some of these embellishments. So if you feel like, oh, maybe this white was getting lost on top of the red and white, now you can put that on the blue, and maybe that's going to help that show up a little bit more. Okay, so I liked when I kind of did that at the very end when I was creating this, I thought, yeah, let's talk about that. That little touch of the same paper, just bringing it over. So if you wanted to write that into your sketch, right, you would say, okay, this is, let me see, where's my ruler? I think that was a 3-inch, right? 3-inch. So this is a 3-inch, so it's 3 squares all the way across. 3 squares and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then I've drawn that into my sketch, and where's my eraser? going to erase this line. And then this is going to be C. So this paper is C. Okay, so now it kind of gives you, oh yeah, I put that little extra pattern across the layout. Okay, what do you guys think? With the white star. Yeah, with the white. Where'd my white star go? Where'd it go? Oh dear, it's probably on the floor now. Oh, where did that go? Oh, something was stuck to my sleeve. My little white star was stuck to my sleeve. So where'd the big one go? Oh, it is on the floor. There it is. I think it got stuck to me and then ended up on the floor. So we can put that right in there. Okay. So just some things to think about as you're going through and designing and you know, kind of looking at this. I'm feeling, actually, now that I've got this big white star, I'm feeling this one's a little big. I think I might take this down a smidge for size. Uh-oh. Where did I just? And now now I've done it. I lost my little rockets. Now they stuck to something. Oh dear. Maybe I should just leave well enough alone, right? So maybe a smaller star like that. And now I can't find my rockets. Where'd my rockets go? Well, you guys remember there were rockets. Where did they go? They must have stuck to something. Are they on my elbow? Under my left elbow? Okay, do you guys see them? I'm checking the chat. Where did they go? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna put a little placeholder rocket over there since there's an extra. I'll find it when I'm cleaning up. So just a little, you guys will remember there were two. I felt it stick to something. That's so strange. Okay. It's just vanished. Okay. All right. So there you have it. Let's just keep moving on and move on and call it good. And I'm sure it will turn up. Okay. So there we have a fun patriotic layout. Let's take it off of our mat so we can see what this looks like together. And I haven't finished deciding on my photos, so I'm not going to stick those down. Just saying, friends, because this is, whoops, I've got to go in and print the rest of my 4th of July photos. There we go. You get the idea. Right in here. And using the tag punch, that's a fun, easy, quick way to make an embellishment very quickly. Okay, so patriotic 101. Oh, and I forgot, we've got all these cute little quotes. Independence Day, sweet land of liberty. What should I put on here? America the Beautiful. Oh, that's cute. I like it. Where can I put it? Bless USA. Now I'm just going to have to come back and do stars and stripes. Anyhow, these would be so easy to add in. Maybe once I get my photos on, I'll have a place for those. But red, white, and blue. Oh, I know. We could do a little banner. How about we do a little banner? Could easily do a fun little banner. Okay, I know. I'm just going on and on now, right? but sometimes I just like those little extra touches. Okay, so we have fireworks. I just want to show you how easy these are to use. Red, white, and blue. Stars and stripes. I like America the Beautiful. What do you guys think? Or Land That I Love. I do like that one too. Let's see. So you just, whenever you get these sentiment stickers, you just cut them apart. The reason I wanted to demonstrate, I had someone say, Lauren, they're not sticking very well. I have to use my tape runner. And I had to say, oh, you know what? You've got to peel the backing off. But sometimes the backing is a little tricky. I'm not sure I want that one. Let me try another one. I'm going to do America the Beautiful. I think because this is a scripty font, and so I want a blocky font with it. Okay, so I'm cutting America the Beautiful. So here's what I do for trying to get the backing off, because once you cut it, it is a little tricky. So I use my multi-purpose tool and I kind of hold this in between my two fingers and then use the edge, and it is kind of like threading a needle, but you just have to catch the in between of those. And look at, I'm not doing a very good job, am I? Okay, there it goes. And once you have that, I stick that little corner to my multi-purpose tool and then pull the rest of the backing off. So now you have this really thin sticker that you can put anywhere on your page. But the idea is, when I created this, is I want it to kind of look like stamping. So I searched, tried so many different sticker papers, and I found this one, which I absolutely love, because once you put it on, to me, it just looks like a little stamp. Like I could have gone to all the trouble to get out my stamps, flip, through all my stamp sets, get the ink out, and then practice, and then stamp it. Or I can just grab a sticker and stick it on there, and then it looks like I stamped it. And I love that. Right? So easy. So that's the whole idea behind all these cute little sentiment words and things. And I try to come up with little things that are just additions that would work on a layout. Okay, so now we'll call it done, since I added my little sentiment, and I'll show you that up close. So we've got the fireworks on there. We've got Bless the USA, Let the Sparks Fly. And over here, let me grab this. We've got this really fun title cluster. I'll find the other rocket, and then summer days, summer nights, and then some stars. Now, if you were really, wanting to have some fun, you could also get your clear shimmer pen and do some sprinkles around. And, I think it's fun. That's what I did on the other layout that I was sharing earlier, is, just get that sprinkle and just go to town making some cute little sparkles happen on your layout. Now, if you don't want to take the chance of, where those pieces land, you can also just add, maybe you just want to add, oh, that's purple. You don't want to add purple to this layout. No. Here's the clear. You could just easily touch little areas of your layout, and once that dries, when the light catches it, you're going to see a little bit of shimmer. I mean, truly, just kind of do your own splatter. And you're not going to be able to see it now because it's not dry and it's getting dark, but over the course, you're going to just catch a little bit of shimmer and sparkle. So you don't have to fling. Okay, just saying. You don't have to fling. You can just easily touch and add a little bit of shimmer to your layout. Okay, so we have done patriotic, and I am so worried. I do not think that my box is here, but I'm going to share some other fun things anyhow. So let me get my project folder and tuck these back in. And let me know if you have any questions. And I'll finish these when I finish printing the rest of my photos out. But I think that was a fun layout. Easy to do in other collections as well. So just going to tuck all these goodies in here. And then my sketch, I'm just going, oh no, that's my other sketch. I'm going to, just keep with my sketches. Maybe I'll find those rockets. Where did they go? I'm so puzzled. Okay. I'm going to get that other sticker strip, and then, everything can kind of get put away when I'm finished with that layout. So many stars. There are so many stars. Okay. And another fun place to put, I mentioned recently, is another fun place to put all these cute little sentiments is if you're using calendar pages, and they're really fun to add to the calendar pages. So just keep that in mind as well. Okay, so we are done with our tag punch and our patriotic. So I was all set. I was all set. I have a sketch that I wanted to use for the pet pages. And as you can see, my box is not here. So we're going to wing it, friends, because I have two really cute new titles I wanted to share that are for the pet pages we were going to do. So, there's two collections, the one for the dog and one for the cat. So the cat one is You Had Me at Meow. So that's a new title. And because the new pet collections, the color, the kind of tie-in color is brown in both of the collections for cats and for dogs, I decided to do these titles in brown. And I know so many of you have loved the fur baby embellishments. Let me know if that's going to work for you, or if you're like, no, Lauren, I really want the black and the gray, because I did all cat was gray and dogs were black. But just for fun, for these new collections coming out, I thought I'd try it with brown. So there's a new cat title, You Had Me at Meow. And then a new one, dogs, which says Life is Better with Dogs. And one of the reasons I wanted to bring this up, and maybe as we're putting this together, my order will come. I'm still hoping, you guys, I'm still hoping. But this is kind of a complicated title, but I know you guys, and I know you like to do these fun little projects. But I tried doing this without a guide, and I was totally lost because the pieces in this collection are really crazy. So I want to share how to put this together. We're going to put this one together if you're interested in getting this title. So we're going to make sure we have all the pieces out of here, because even some of these little teeny tiny pieces we're going to use. Okay, so be careful when you open it that you have all the little pieces and they all come out, even if they don't want to. You too, you little thing too. Now, I know we're not going to use absolutely, but some of these little pieces do go. So I found a little rectangle that I thought worked really well with this title. So you get the title and then the letters, and then I asked my assistant to put the negative cut image in the pouch with it so you can figure out where to put the letters. So that's what I wanted to share tonight. So if you put this is just a template. You're going to throw it away after we're done, okay? But just get a little like piece of post-it note or post-it tape and tape that in place, okay? And then that's going to show you exactly where to put, see, like this funny little piece here and this funny little piece. So let me get a little closer so you can see better what we're doing here. Okay. Wondering why the cat collection is pink. I know. Like, could that have not been gray? I would have been in love if the pink was gray in the cat collection. So yeah, it went back, watch, and you had, but I think it fell to the floor. Okay, Susan, I'm going to check my floor. I'm telling you, where did those rockets go? I'm looking. We'll find them. Okay, let's, oh, see, and then now it's like, oh, that paw is going to be off the card. So a couple of the paw prints are just right on the edge, but I think it's going to work just fine. So I'm going to scoot that up and then just make sure that both those little paw prints. Okay, so now I've got that down. Okay, and see, that better looks really crazy, doesn't it? Do you see, like, it's got a hole in the R, and you're probably, you would go like, Lauren, why is that? Why does it look like that? Yeah, it's because all of these just fit together so cute when you have the pattern to it. Okay, so we're going to put better in first. So I'm going to take that. I put repo on the back, and I'm going to just stick that kind of back like where it went, right inside there. Okay. And once I'm got that in, I'm just going to lift that, get it really down on the paper. Okay, so we're going to work at that, and then once it's all in place. Now, if you don't want to use repo, you could also use the precision point pen, and that works really well as well. But the repo is a little more forgiving, because once that precision tip pen dries, forget it. Like, it's on there. It is so hard to move. Okay, so that was the E, as you can see, and now I'm putting the F in here. And now the I, and there's two I's. And where's the L? So the L is this funny little shape like that. It has an angle to it because see that tiny little piece right there? You have to put that in. And that is right here. This tiny little thing. So I'm going to get it with some adhesive, and then I'm going to pick it up with my tweezers. You come here. Yeah, this one's going to be hard. Come on. All right, you come here. All right. And we're going to put that right in that space. Now I'm hoping, really, now it doesn't want to come off my tweezer. Get in there. Okay. Phew, we did it. Now the other interesting piece is this little one for the S. So that's another one that's right here that you don't want to throw out and think that it's trash, this little piece. Okay, so let's put some adhesive on the S. pop that in. And let's get the eye. It's a little time consuming, but I know you guys like a little project here and there, right? So I'm going to get this one. And it's going to make a really cute title. There. Okay, so we have life is better. And then we're going to add the with dogs. So we can take a few of these, and the O in the dogs is the little paw print. So I'm going to take all these and just flip them over. Whenever you get a die cut, you'll notice there's kind of a right side and a wrong side. And the right side is nice and smooth and kind of the edge curves in. And sometimes the wrong side, you might see like indentations and things. So that always lets you know that's the wrong side. And it's from just the amount of die cutting that we do. It cuts into the plastic on the wrong side. And so just always make sure you have it right side up and put your adhesive on the wrong side. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here. We're going to move right along. See, the S is cut out to go right around where that paw print is. Put the O. And let's see, I think Julie, what does Julie said? If I also add in the inside pieces from the O and the G. Oh, yes, you could use the negative. Absolutely, Julie. Great idea. So I think everything is in there. See, there's the inside from the D. And then you could just make a tiny little paw print, right, with all the little tiny prints. You could use the negative. So you get 2 for 1. How about that? Okay. I love that idea. How are you, Julie? I was just wondering how you were doing. You and your beautiful dream box. Okay, I'm dreaming of a dream box. Let's see. Where is... T? I'm going to turn my T over. And there's my H. And I told my assistant, I'm like, make sure you get every piece, every little piece into this kit because every little piece matters when putting this title together. Okay, so we're going to do that. And now we just have all these little paws, right? So let's see, we've got this one. And we're going to put you here and you here and you here. That's 4. Let's see. And might be missing. We're going to have to check. Oh, there it is. There we go. Whoops, one more. Okay. All right, so I have my 8 little paws. I'm wondering if maybe this one I should try the precision tip pen. Just so I can put a dot on those. Dot, dot, dot. There we go. Okay. And you go here. Guess what's coming, you guys? Oh my gosh. Guess what's coming? See, I knew maybe if we just took some time to make this fun little title. You guys, I'm so happy. Honey, you're going to have to rip into those boxes for me. The big one. Try to start with the big one. And while I'm putting this last... Okay, really? Don't stick to my... I'm going to have to clean my tweezers. They're sticking too much. Because there is a really cute punch in this set too, right? So anything that says go fetch, does it have go fetch?
Go fetch. Yeah.
Go fetch. Thank you. That's the right box.
Yeah.
I'm almost done, and we're gonna dig into it together, friends. So some of these little paws are bigger than others. So again, the little template is going to help you figure out where to put them. There we have it. Okay, so the S has to get in here. All right, so let's make sure we're going to just slowly bring this off. And Julie wants to save it, so be careful when you're doing this, right? And if you miss anything, you know, if you're going to use the negative image, just use a brown pen. You could use a brown pen and fill in, like if you wanted. My W didn't want to stay. Get on in there. That's a little temperamental. It's a little tricky. It'll be worth it. Just like puppies, right? They're a little temperamental and tricky, but they're worth it. Okay. And make sure that little piece of the S comes off. Okay. There. Ta-da! It's worth it, right? So cute. I think I'm going to move that S down just a little bit more. And I did knock a few of these and, you know, kind of out of kilter, but you can always just put them back right where they need to be. Okay. There. Life is better with dogs. Can I get a oh yes? Thank you. Oh, wait. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's
Go fetch.
Go fetch. Oh, that's just the paper pack. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Since what? Oh gosh. Oh, Sherry. Yes. Yep. Sherry, we're with you. You've got an awesome community here that you bet will be right there with you. So, yes. Okay. So, let's do the box opening. So there are some cute little leftover pieces with the title. And let's take a look. Okay. I'm going to go just a moment, please, and grab. Oh, yes, we've got the Pet Palace. Ta-da! Okay. We have Purrr-fect Kitty. Feline Dine, and Pet Palace. And we have, okay, this is also, I've not seen this. Kathy, I saw you were here. This was waiting for your order today. This is the new file mate sized organizer, and that is available in my shop. Just brand new. It's sized for 8.5 by 11 paper. I am going to have to find something fun to organize that with. Oh, there's the paper. Yep, and here's the big paper one. You guys probably, some of you probably had this faster than I did, huh? There's the new paper. And, okay, let's see what else. What else am I going to pull out of here? Oh, food truck fun is here. So, let's see. Oh, you guys, it's like Christmas. Oh my goodness. Food truck fun is, there's a new card kit that just came out. And this is the new gift in my shop. So it's these cute little embellishments. So now that they're in, that will be the new gift. Oh, yes. The This Life Simple Page Kit number 8. Okay, with the little sunshine embellishment. So those will be in the shop by tomorrow. The new sketch just came in. So if you're collecting sketches, you can grab this for free in my shop. There's also a 8x8 food truck paper album. So some of these will get in the shop by tomorrow, friends. And then here's the food truck fun paper. Woo! So, welcoming wood blocks will be going on for purchase. And then food truck fun will be the new free gift with purchase in my shop. So there's that. And I need to find my dog and cat paper. Where is that? Okay, whoops. 1 second. 1 moment, please. Let's see. This is a lot of food truck fun in here. A lot of sketches. I'm ready for you guys. And where is the dog? Oh, here it is. Go fetch. And where's my go fetch paper? Oh, and the white paper. I think the white paper is supposed to be in here too. Oh, and the mats. Here we go. Perfect kitty cat. Go fetch. Go fetch. And did I get it all? Let's see. Oh, there's so many things. Okay, so we have Go Fetch stickers, the Go Fat Matte Pack. So this is a new format. What do you guys think about the new matte formula? So this is a cut apart formula. So it's not on the thicker paper, but we also get the flip side. I mean, I really like it. We get the flip side to use as paper if we're not going to use the matte. And I think that's super smart. So here's Go Fetch. Where is my kitty cat paper? Where's my designer paper? I got 2 mats. Okay, let's see. I hope they didn't mix it up. Oh, here it is. Perfect kitty cat. Oh, and, you know, I had to get one of everything. So here's the new Life Crafted Rainbow Designer Paper Pack. Oh, and here's the perfect kitty cat paper. Yeah, Sherry, I agree. Like, I think if that had been gray, I mean, we have a boy cat. Yes, we have a boy cat, so I'm going to use the gray with this anyhow, the gray embellishments. All right, so let's dig in. All right, and Maureen, you got yours too. How exciting, right? Oh, gosh, so much fun. Okay, so this is the new, remember when we had these? Who are my old school Creative Memories folks? Do you guys remember these? From way back, but look at how cute. They have a pocket on the side. So a new organizer, just up my alley. I love new organizers. So we're going to have to figure out what to put in there. And then Perfect Kitty is going to go with the mats and the Go Fetch. Yeah. And Mary says she prefers the thicker cards. You've had the cut apart in other papers and found that you didn't really use them. Yeah, I haven't heard if it is or not. The one thing I love about matte cards too is that, you know, I'm always punching them, and I love that they're a little thicker because they're so much easier to punch that way, right? Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see, Mary, but definitely, you know, it's always good if you have ideas to give Creative Memories feedback and see, you know, give them the feedback so that they know what everybody likes. Yeah. And Mary has the black one and Carla has them too. I know, right? They've been around a long time. So they're all cute with polka dots now. Has the white flowers. Oh yeah, Gina, I remember when they did that. The daisy, right? And I know, vintage. I love it. They are vintage. I'm vintage too. Okay. So here's the pets. Again, here's simple kit number 8. Food truck fun is coming. The sketches, all this good stuff will be in the shop by tomorrow. So just letting you know. We'll get some of these good things in there. And yeah, let me move these over here. And ooh, they're hot. They've been sitting in that truck all day. I bet they have. Okay. So, oh, I didn't get my white paper. Let's check out the white paper. I bet that's in here too. It is like Christmas. Here it is. Bright white. Let's just use that, right? Let's just use the bright white paper. And we're going to use that as our base. Okay, let's make something. Let's make something with the new pet collection. Ooh, ooh, it's nice. It's nice. I like it. I love smooth, bright white paper. I think if you guys have used White Daisy, I don't know if it's quite as heavy, but the color is super similar and it's really nice and smooth. So I love that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make, we're coming back to my sketch, but we're going to do this off the cuff because I had no prep time, friend. So you're going to see this in real time. And we're going to use our 2 cute little titles and see how we can do it. And get into the paper. So we're going to start, since we just did the dog title, let's just grab this. And we're going to need, again, three pieces of paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a flip. For these. And this is a smaller pack, so it's only 6 sheets of paper for this. Okay, so I like the brown. And I think I'm going to do the brown. I like the stripe. I think we're going to do the brown, stripe, and blue. I think those are the 3. I might change my mind, but that's what we're going to go with to start. And we're going to see if this sketch works on this paper. Okay, see what happens. So for this, we're going to cut let's cut the biggest one, which is the blue. And the blue, I'm going to put the blue on this base here. Okay, and let me grab my trimmer. And this is going to be 7.5, no, 8 by 11.5. So I'm just going to cut a half inch off here. And then I'm going to cut this at 4 inches because we're going to put the biggest piece on one side and then carry it over to the other side. So here we go. Where's my other paper? Oh, it's up here. Okay. So we have so much fun. So much fun. Okay. So we might just get through kind of how this base looks, and then, we'll see how time is going, since we had kind of a little extra Merry Christmas to us today. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we have our blue base. Oh, let me get the camera back in place. Blue base. Say that fast 3 times. Oh my goodness. And then let's see. I think I'm going to do stripes on the left. So the stripe paper is going to be 7.5. Okay, whoops. Just right there. 7.5 by 10.5. Okay. And that's going to go right here. And then on the other side, it's going to be also 7.5 by 10.5. Okay, and there is don't see a pattern to this one. So I think this could go anyway. 7.5. To 10.5. Okay. And put this one right here. Isn't that cute? So easy. Again, just with our math and putting our pieces together to kind of pull the background. And what I love about doing this, again, you've got all this wonderful space for your photos, and you're just kind of playing the paper into the background and having some fun with that. So let's go ahead and get this stuck down. And I think I'm going to need a few packs of this because I picked the blue and the stripes, right? The blue and the stripes. So there goes both of those pages. So I'll be ordering a second set of paper. Get this down just centered. So I'm just giving this a little bit of white. And then this is going to go, oh goodness, got that on my nail. There. Right here, centered. Okay, and then we're going to put this on the flip side. And it was a new UPS driver. I'm wondering if something happened with his route. Just thinking to myself, like, George is usually the one that's here, and he's usually here by 3:30. Okay. And then just to give a little bit, kind of balancing the white, and then that's going to go in front. So what's so fun then is that we can have, here's the go fetch mats, and we can have plenty of room for photos. Okay, question. Julie, can you compare the white of the new paper to the cover sheet white cardstock they used to give? Oh, yeah. Let's try that. Let's try it, Julie. Let me grab one. I think I'm going to have to turn my lights on. Oh, this is cute. This has kind of a lighter brown. Ooh, and I really like this dark brown. And look at all these cute little things. And the journal cards. I'm a dog person. Feed me. You had me at woof. We are a dog family. So so this is 6 papers in here. There's some gray, but it's in the dog. I'm wondering if they'll bring the gray into the cat. So there's blue and red, yellow, gray, this lighter brown, and then the darker brown. So many things. So the reason I wanted to pull this in is, so if we took this and cut, I'm going to just quickly cut this apart. And then here, so we can see for photo mats, you could do so many different variations, right, of where you're going to add your photos. And of course, the title, which I'm in love. Okay, let me turn my lights on. And I hope that's not too glary. We're going to get some shadows. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I've got boxes on the floor. Wow. Let me get over here. Boxes on the floor. Let me find my other light cord. All the cords have to go away from the dog to chew now. Right. Where is the end? Okay. Went up. Oh, here. All right. We're just winging it today, friends. There we go. Now, I think with all that light, let me get a sketch. I know, Julie, I loved using the flip side, right? So this is Little Dreamer. This was the thicker paper from that. And ooh, look at that. It is pretty darn close. Let me see. Hold on. I've got too many shadows. I've got to turn one of these off. Okay. How's that? Can you see that now? So this is the new white. This is the index. I think that's what you wanted, right, Julie? Pretty close. In fact, I like the new white. It's a little smoother, and this is a little more rough, the index paper. Mm-hmm. So I think you're going to love it, is what I'm saying. I think you're going to love it. Okay. So this, I'm already feeling will be so fun. This would be a cute little, and now that I'm looking at the matte paper, like I love this kind of neutrally brown to go in here. Or you could use hot fudge. I used hot fudge from Creative Memories to do the titles. And so you could use hot fudge for the matte cards, which would be beautiful. And then you could save your journaling, right? Wouldn't that be cute? Save your journaling for these. But like if you think, oh, maybe I'm not going to use that for a journaling card, then flip it over and use that for a mat. So let's check out. Here are the, and you know, I just love doing these little extra things. There are plenty of wonderful titles here in the sticker collection as well. But, and in the matte cards as well, right? Super cute. Lots to choose from. So there is the hashtag good dog. There's this really cute little long sticker strip. So these would be really fun to add to the top. I like that right over here. Can you guys see over here? Oh, they have little tiny holes that we're supposed to poke out. It looks like. Oh yeah. So when you get your stickers, you may want to do that before you start sticking down like I did. See the little tiny holes? Let me come back and do that. See, I'm telling you, these little poker tools are so handy. I love them. Those little details. I like those little details of the little notches for the tags. Okay, so let's put this back on here. And this is going to go over to here. And then I'm just going to trim that off. We're making some decisions already. I'm going to stick this back down. Right? And isn't that's just a fun little detail right there across the top. And should we punch? How about we get the punch? Debbie's like, I gotta get mine now. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Yes. And Julie, yeah, it's a replacement. I miss the index paper also. I really do. I'm gonna get some scratch paper to punch this. Remember, if you get a new punch, you always want to give it a couple punches just to make sure there's no oil from manufacturing still in there. And like when I did the banner punch, I can't remember where I did the banner and I could see the oil in there. Okay, look at how cute this little doghouse is. Adorable. So where was that red paper? We've got the red matte and the red. Here we go. That's on the back of it's on the back of this. So let's go ahead and use this. Oh, it's so cute, you guys. Look. All right. My cute little bone. So because it is 7 o'clock, friends, and I didn't have much time to work with this collection ahead of time. As you could see, it came while we were having some fun. I'm going to just leave it at that. But here's the thing. I will finish this and I will put some cute pictures of Clementine on my layout. Oh, and I'm glad I remember I said that because I want to go back and share one thing to wrap up. But use this formula. I think this is a really simple layout formula, and you can get a lot of photos on here and just have some fun. Again, you get your base down, you put your photos, and then you work around that to, kind of enhance all your cute pictures. But I want to come back and we're going to wrap up tonight with, I'm going to come back to the Pets We Love album. And it's been a while since I've talked about this, and I have talked about it. So some of you are like, oh, yeah, Lauren, I remember. But I just wanted to mention kind of what my formula is for. This is one of my theme albums, which is a tribute to the pets we love. And so in here, I have a title page just, kind of overall for all the pets. And then I have sections. And I know some of you, you dedicate a whole album to one animal, and that is beautiful. I love it. Like Debbie shared her grand dogs album with us, and it was just gorgeous. And I'm not saying you have to look at how you put your pets together. I have albums of exclusive pets, but I also kind of like having a collection of favorite photos of the different pets we've had in one album. And so that's what this is. So this goes through my little Marshmallow, who some of you know I lost her a couple years ago, which was devastating. And so it took me a long time to decide to get another fur baby. And so that's why we finally got Clementine. But she was my love for 14 years. We had this little girl. So this is kind of her section, and some of my favorite pictures of her. And of course I'm going to have more, and I have to tell her story some more. And then my next section is Phoebe, who is a sweet angel fur baby as well. And we lost Phoebe about a year ago, and she was my daughter's. This was the day we brought her home, so she was my daughter's cat. And again, just the favorite photos for those. And then we have our sweet little rabbit Pepper, who is just a love. So we have Pepper's section, and then of course our kitty, which is Ruffles. So I need to do a title page with his name on it here. And this was kind of a fun flip up, flip out of Ruffles. And of course, we just have hundreds and hundreds of photos of our fur babies. And then I think I have one of Snowball, who was also one of our sweet little fur babies from long ago. There's Snowball and Phoebe. And then I also started a section with Bonnie Bell, which was my mom's little Yorkie. And then when my mom passed away, we inherited Bonnie. And so she became part of our family, and was just such a cutie pie. And I have tons of photos of the kids with Bonnie Bell too. So you can see that it's kind of fun, right, to flip through from and just in one album, and kind of have a little compilation of all your different fur babies. So Clementine is now going to be included in our pets we love. And once again, this is not, it's a highlight. It's like a highlight reel of all of our favorite, well, of course all of our pets are favorite. So I wanted to just kind of wrap up with that idea for you. And now we have some really great new collections to add in to celebrate all those cute little fur babies we love. So the new white next to the regular white, please. Oh, Pam wants to know the new white next to the regular white. Yes. So here is the new white. And let me get the regular CM white is a little more creamy. It's a creamy white. It's really hard to tell. Ooh, sorry, my lights are just not better. It would be better in daylight. So this is just a little more creamy, and I've got shadows going on too. I don't know where I can put it. Does that even show a difference? Sorry, I know there's shadows, but sometimes it's easier to see from a distance, kind of. Can't catch it quite right, Pam. But it is in person. This is a little creamier, and it has a little bit of a texture. This is perfectly smooth, super smooth, and very white. Okay, so all right. Also went crazy when I saw the bear on your porch. I know. We have to. I think I need to start a bear album. Right? I did a couple bear pages in my albums, right? Our local bears, but yeah. Yeah, Janelle says there is a difference. Absolutely, there's a difference. And I'm just sorry it's not showing up on camera very well, but definitely a difference. Brighter white, creamy texture, perfectly smooth. So I definitely would recommend getting some. Okay, friends, let's see. Any other questions I just missed? Okay, so just so many good things coming at us that are brand new, both from Creative Memories. Hopefully you also liked these fun new little things you can pick up in my shop as well. Just love the little tidbits. And some new organizers, just so many good things. We're going to just have some fun. Check out my probably Facebook or Instagram. I will finish up my pet layout and put it up there for you guys to check out with some photos so we can add in my latest fur baby into the album. So I hope you enjoyed my crazy crazy ride on getting my product in and doing some patriotic and pet albums or pages tonight. And yeah, Debbie, I know that the bear video went viral. So it has been on Facebook, and I was able to put it on my YouTube channel. And then unfortunately people hijacked it and put it out there on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok without consent or permission. So unfortunately, it kind of got out there without my permission. But I guess it's a learning lesson, right? So hopefully next time we have a visitor, everything will be safe, and I'll have another framework on how to share that with you all. All right. Thanks so much again for joining me tonight for Friday Night Scrapbooking. And as usual, until next time, I hope you take some time to craft some joy. Bye for now, and we'll see you soon.